And continuing our team coverage this morning, time is of the essence this school year in Hillsborough County. That's because the bell schedule is new and different. News Channel 8's Ryan Hughes live outside Cleveland Elementary School. And Ryan, this is a changing routine for a lot of families.
Marco, good morning. School starts and ends at different times this year. After much back and forth with district leaders and parents, the district sent out surveys and asked families to choose. Nearly 57,000 people responded. Here's the breakdown. Elementary school students head back at 7:40 this morning. Elementary magnet schools, 8:45. High schoolers hit the books at 8:30. High and middle magnet also 8:30. And middle school students go back at 9:25 a.m., kind of late. The superintendent is confident these changes will make things run smoothly.
We do believe that this new schedule will have a big impact on student success because we do know that every single one of our students deserves to arrive to school on time and have a full day of great instruction by our amazing teachers.
And over the last couple of years, roughly 12,000 students per day were late because of issues with the schedules and the bus routes. And Marco, no excuses this morning.
No, if you missed the bus, you missed the bus, and you're busted. All right.
Hello, my name is Wei-Lee Sun. I'm right now a junior at Simsbury High School.
I am Kyle Shaw, and I'm a senior currently at Simsbury.
I'm Tay, and I'm a senior.
Alright, so I'm Will Mashad, I'm a junior.
So my name is Heather Golden, I'm the Department Supervisor for Science.
Hi, I'm Stella, and I'm a sophomore at Simsbury High School.
Hello, I'm Adam Askham, the head boys crew coach at Simsbury High School.
So I'm Mr. Lenz, English teacher at the high school.
Dan Gordon, I'm a sophomore, and I'm on the JV baseball team.
Hi, I'm Michaela Fluster. I'm in 9th grade. I play softball and I run crew.
Hi, my name is Jackson. I'm in 9th grade. I do the GSA.
Honestly, I think the schedule change will help lower classmen like freshmen. Definitely, it gives them a bit more time to get used to the high school feel. But I also feel like it's going to be worse than the upperclassmen because a lot of upperclassmen need extracurricular activities to make themselves a bit more noticeable to colleges. And by increasing the school length, or by pushing the school length forward, it feels like it's going to impact their extracurricular activities and definitely impact them when they come home and they're really tired.
If we start with a later opening, I believe that would be a little detrimental to kids' health, especially because so many kids now go to bed usually at like between 11 to 1. I myself currently go to bed at around that time. And if school were to open later, then that means that school would have to get out later, and that would push back practices, and you just get home later and have much less time to do your homework at night.
I think changing the time when the school starts is a good idea because the students get to sleep more, which would let them concentrate in class more and not fall asleep in class.
Honestly, I think that the start time should just stay the same, and if not, be earlier, because if you keep moving them back, kids are just going to stay up later, not sleep, and then complain again. And then if you just keep doing that, then it's going to get later and later and later, and eventually they're just going to want kids to not show up. So I don't think it makes sense at all.
I personally think that the hour late start time would be beneficial for students and teachers in the building. I think students need that extra hour of sleep to come in.
I really despise it because then if school ends at 3:10, we would have practice, and since I do crew, it would end around 6 instead of 5. And in the fall, it gets dark extremely fast, so we wouldn't be able to row when there's light out. And I also just don't like the idea of getting home later and then having to do work until later times, such as like 12 a.m. in the morning, because as of right now, even though there's school that goes until 6:10, I have practice until 5:30, and then I go doing homework until 11. So if it were to be pushed back an hour, I wouldn't really like it. I guess the only good aspect is that I'd be waking up later, but really I feel like I'd be getting the same amount of sleep, so I don't see the point of it.
Based on starting school an hour later, I'll make any practice time work as long as we have daylight.
I am not a fan of the late start time for several reasons. One, I'm a coach, so I don't like the way it would impact the athletic schedule in terms of practice start times, when they would end, things like that. B, I'm not a fan of it because I have 4 kids, and so for me, they would be getting off the bus earlier, I'd be getting home later, so I'd have to pay for extra childcare during the week. And then the final thing is, honestly, I feel like teenagers are just going to stay up later, and they're still going to be tired just like they are now. So I'm not in favor of it at all.
I think 8:30 would be a great start time for school. I think it would benefit a lot of students here, and that's it.
In my opinion on the school start time is that it should be pushed back because high schoolers have more homework and other stuff to do after school when elementary students go to bed early and they can wake up early too.
I think it's a really good idea to have a pushback because high schoolers and teenagers have a natural need to wake up later, go to bed later.
So in general, do you think it would be a good idea or a bad idea?
In general, I think it would be a bad idea. Honestly, we've already had a lot of freshmen automatically have a study hall in their schedule in order to deal with their adjustment into high school life. They already have their chance to 45 minutes of free time to enable themselves to use to get used to the homework load. And honestly, I feel like we should try using keep our old schedule in order to give upperclassmen the best chance of becoming a successful person beyond high school.
It's bad.
That's a good idea, I think, because I personally have a hard time waking up in the morning and get tardy many times.
Yeah, terrible idea.
A later start time of an hour would be great for our school and our kids.
I'd say in general, it's bad because it'll mess up everyone's schedule, and then a lot of people would have to figure out how to work with it. So, yeah.
I'm neutral. I can make it work no matter what.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
So you think it should be pushed back?
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Hi, my name is Haley Brown and I attend Marlboro School in Los Angeles, California, and I'm a senior, so 12th grade. My school start time depends on when my first class is because we have free periods, which means that instead of having an actual class, I have like free time to do whatever I want. So that usually determines on when I come in, and we also have like block schedules, so it's never the same period first. So that also depends, but usually school starts at 7:55 but every day except Wednesday, because on Wednesdays we have late start, so school starts at 8:30. I play varsity lacrosse and varsity soccer, and I like the school start time because an earlier start means the earlier I can get out, but since we have free periods, if I have free period last, then I can get out even earlier, and our set end time is 2:45. I like getting out early because it means I have a lot of time for to do homework, and we have a lot more light for practice, like daylight. And so even if daylight savings makes it so that it gets darker earlier, we still have light before practice ends, so that's good. I get a lot of homework done too because of that, like the free periods and the early end times, so I do like that. And I think that that also helps me with getting sleep, so that because once I get home, I like don't have a lot of stuff to do, so I can go to bed pretty early. But yeah, I like our start time and our end time.